Just over 20 years ago, back in 2002, City played Wolves here the day after the Queen Mother died. And obviously you can imagine it was quite emotional for some people. I think I remember rightly that the national anthem was played, and it'll be much the same today because of the Queen's recent passing, because this is the first Premier League game that City and Wolves will have played since the Queen passed away. So it's going to be an emotional day for some people. City won 2-0 by the way that day, and Julian Lescott was playing for Wolves. So that shows you how things have changed. Lescott came to City, won the league, of course, since then. I'm a big fan of history, and around this stadium, and we know that there are statues at City, there are 3 statues remembering 3 of the greats of Wolves. I'm going to show you them in a minute and then get some reaction as we look ahead to this game between Wolves and City just before the next international break.
What do you think of statues like that?
Well, it depends on who it is, and I can't say I'm too big a fan of this one. But overall, I'm okay with statues. Not the worst thing on the planet.
Obviously, you're a City fan, and I'm deducting that you're an American City fan.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about your history.
Well, basically, unfortunately, because of United's previous sponsors, Chevy, who are actually based in my hometown of Detroit. A lot of my family supported Man United growing up. My love for City kind of started off as a piss take, as you guys say in England, against Man United to rile everyone up. So the days of Stephen Ireland, Wayne Bridge were sort of like my growing up days. And in recent years we've obviously become really good, and I live in England right now. It sort of started off as an anti-Man United piss take, like I said, but in recent years we're better than Man United. We're the biggest club in all of Manchester, and it's really good to be able to come out here and support the team away from home.
And you're based over here, and you see a lot of games, don't you?
Well, I'm based up in Durham, but I've attended a lot of games home and away last season. Plan on continuing this season, and hopefully we can add that Champions League title this season, that holy grail of football.
How confident are you today?
Well, we haven't exactly been too good away from home. We have drawn our last 2 away games in the Premier League, so I'm hoping that we're able to overcome that today. I think starting Haaland and Alvarez will be the best option moving forward.
You're a Wolves fan.
Yep.
These statues, I'm a great admirer of statues. Are you?
Yes, very much so.
This one's Sir Jack Haywood. We've seen Billy Wright, Stan Cullis. Have you got a favourite?
Billy Wright, probably.
Why?
He's a horrible man. When he played for Wolves and England, he was the first one to get 105 caps, and he put his heart and soul into that team. Stan Cullis, he was the one that, shall we say, made them. And without Sir Jack Haywood, the money he put in, we wouldn't be here today.
So they're certainly deserving of statues.
Yep.
Are they good likenesses? Because obviously I don't remember them necessarily.
Yes, very much so. Steve Bull says he doesn't want one, but I believe they will put one by his stand of Steve Bull, which he deserves.
Which is just behind you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as a Wolves legend with a City connection, what does today mean to you?
It's a hell of a question, mate. Ask me that to be stood where we stood. It's a tough question. It's to be honest, there's two teams that are fantastic at playing football. But you see, Man City are always going to play football, and they think they're better than anybody else in the Premier League at playing football, and 9 times out of 10 they are. But they're coming up against a team today that you know, they can play football, and I think it'll be a bit closer than people think. But City are City, aren't they? You know what I mean? They're difficult to beat. So
it's a special fixture for you. This
it is, yeah. We'll just get it out of the way if we can, and But I just hope it's a good game of football.
Does it bring back memories for you?
Yeah, well, I played against Wolves when I went to City. They came up there and beat us 3-2, and we came down here and beat them 2-1. So
Honours even.
Honours even, mate. Yeah, but good times.
I'm here with my brother-in-law who's a big Wolves fan, so it means a little bit more than normal because I want to be on the winning side.
I mean, obviously, if you've got that relationship, well, it's a Wolves game anyway, is it? Is this a tricky one? I mean, Diego Costa, we don't know if he's going to play.
Well, it's definitely a tricky one. I'll be surprised if Costa plays myself, but because he's not really fit, is he?
So you don't want him, well, anyway, you don't want him to play?
No, because he's liable to play one in. But yeah, it's a tricky game for us, and they have been over the years. Whenever we've played Wolves, we've had games where we should win, but we don't.
Well, let's see what happens today.
Hopefully it's not going to happen. Hopefully we've got that Mr. Haaland who's going to knock them in.
My mum and dad used to have a shop where Asda is just there, right?
Right.
So this is when I was about 8 or 9. And then I moved to Manchester. Well, I moved to Liverpool first. So I saw the great sort of Chantley and Catterick sides. Then when I moved to Manchester, my school was 300 yards from United Street. So you'd go to United one week, City the next week. Always a Wolves fan though. I'm a football fan more than a...
Well, given that you're nominally a Wolves fan, you think you've got any chance today?
Yeah, there's always a chance. It's football, isn't it?
Tough game, but like they always are against Wolves, but I think they can do it again. Get another 3 points.
What do you remember of your time at City?
It's probably a lot different to what it was now, but it was an absolute brilliant experience. I wouldn't change it for anything really. The club I grew up supporting, and it's gone on to better things now, and obviously it's every kid's dream to play for City. I nearly got there, but it's great to see young kids getting a chance now, especially like to Foden and the other youngsters pushing through, so hopefully it carries on and we carry on winning.
The era that you played in, who were the ones who went on then into success?
The ones that went on was Ben Mee, Kieran Trippier, Daniel Sturridge. They've all gone on to have great careers. They're the top ones, but there's obviously a lot of lads as well that have gone down the leagues that have still managed to make a living out of the game, whether it be professionally or semi-professionally, but it wasn't really a lot of chances for the youngsters now. When I was there, going to look at the calibre that didn't actually play for City, and Kieran and players like Ben and that have gone to play in the Premiership, whereas now they probably would have got a chance in the first team. But it's certainly a different club, but it's gone on to better things, hasn't it?
Are you still playing?
No, I'm long since retired now, but I just come and watch the City on the Saturdays and just working. But I obviously follow City with all my family, obviously growing up close to the ground and that, so I'll obviously always come and watch them. They've always got a place for me.
I really think we're going to win this about 3-1, 3-2. Definitely. Haaland's going to score, definitely going to get 2. If not 3, our Erling, absolutely awesome. He's a beast. It's just amazing, Cheesy. I absolutely love the guy. I just can't believe we've got a striker that's so good for the club. He's absolutely awesome.
You're not worried about Wolves because they're not a pushover, are they?
No, they're not a pushover. I know they've only like 4 goals in this season, but that's against teams who haven't got Erling Haaland. And if 2 are marking Haaland, it gives space for all the others to go and score anyway. So we'll just see, but it's a big 3 points today. We have to get these points. We can go top of the league at 2:30. Happy days.
I'm confident, but it's going to be close. I think there's going to be 1 goal swing in it. As long as we keep Traore out the game, we're going to be all right.
So this despite all the recent positive results, you've got a little bit of anxiety today.
Yeah, because what Traore done to us last year, he did slip a few in last year, so I reckon we're going to be all right.
So I'm assuming you've come to honour the Queen today.
We have. I'm the king.
Do you remember, you must have been at the game in 2002 when City played the day after the Queen Mother died.
Yes.
They played the national anthem that day and they're going to do it again today, I believe.
Yes, hopefully.
So you're a big royalist, I take it.
I am, yes. Why not? Support your country, don't you?
Have you had much reaction to wearing the suits?
Well, I mean, got to do it, haven't you, David?
Yeah, we've had plenty of reaction.
We've got to do it for our cup, we've got to do it for our Queen.
We've had no negatives, all been like from all sorts of police.
It's been really good.
From Wolves fans, from City fans, like, why not?
What's going to happen today? Is City going to win?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm going to get a full view of the suit.
3-1, Ian. 3-1.
There you go.
Matching turn, everything, look.
As our longest serving monarch, she was an inspiration to all and leaves behind an incredible legacy following a life of dedication.
Brilliant first half, really happy for Grealish, a big confidence booster for him. He's playing really well, he's drawing the fouls, he's getting us the positional sense that we need, which Pep wants. Thrill for Jack, and again, you've got Haaland, what a phenomenon. I mean, you give him the ball inside of the goal, it's a goal every time. Absolutely phenomenal. So 2-0, I'd take 2-0 now, just the win, but there's more goals to come, so come on City.
And you've been impressed by Akanji as well?
Yeah, he's slipped in there, he's absolutely acclimatised to the Premier League. His Champions League games, he looked very accomplished. And he's just a natural. He's a ball-playing centre half. He's got a physical presence. Really delighted, and at 15 million quid, he could be the bargain of the transfer market.
Jesus, that was easy, wasn't it? Easy, mate. Great performance from the team. Jack Grealish played well as well. I think a few City fans have been having a go at him, but great today. The whole team was great.
Not fairly easy, especially when somebody got sent off.
Well, I think before that we was in control of the game. Just watching City's a pleasure at the moment, mate, isn't it? A pleasure.
Was over after about 1 minute 30 seconds, and then just coasted it for the rest of the time. Good performance from Cancelo, Rodri, kept it cool, a bit quiet first 20 minutes, scored a fantastic goal, watch match today tonight, and yeah, always good to see the Blues win away.
Shame there's no game for 2 weeks now, isn't it?
Is it 2 weeks?
International break.
Oh well, yeah, well, it's not football, international football. Not as good quality as this.
Just, I think today was like a test for us, and we've got an international break now. Just go into that now and get the results we need to get. And I think today was where we were playing at the moment. There's not many teams are going to beat us, right? Yeah. If you honestly believe there's not many teams are going to beat us now, right? At the end of the day, so I really think that we're all going to be City's league. It's going to be City's league today. Absolutely. City's lead.
Yeah, fantastic display. Comfortable 3 points, wasn't it? All Haaland needs to do is just go stand in the box. Don't get involved in anything else. Just stand in the box, put it on him, and he'll score.
He's a one of a kind, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't need to do anything else, does he? Stick him in the box and just put it in the back of the net.
What do you think?
Great 3 points, Cheesy. Yeah. What more do you want? 3-0 away at Wolves. Could have been a tough game. They don't really concede that too many. Good 3 points.
It's a shame we're not playing again next week, really, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah, international break. United next.
Bit of momentum.
United next. We'll do United at home.
Good game, comfortable, but no, they did get some opportunities. Akanji was great this game.
You're impressed by him, are you?
Yeah, very impressed.
I thought a brilliant game. Started off a little bit slow, but amazing. We love them. Go on the Blues.
This is what we expect all the time now, isn't it?
Of course it is. We are the City, and we are going to be champions.
They stand up for the champions.
Boom. Ian Cheeseman.
I know. It is.
I honestly think it was a great game. Haaland, everybody. I actually thought the passing, everything was magnificent. I feel like City's back again.
It was a great season last season, wasn't it? Does this feel like it's going to be even better?
I don't think we've found our top gear yet. We keep giving the ball away a lot, and that's not like us, not from last season. So hopefully we'll get on form and we'll start putting 6 away.
You're saying that on a day when we just won 3-0.
I know, but it should have been more. It could have been 10. We all know that song. I just think we've not quite found our top gear yet. It's like we're cruising in second and third.
When a goal goes in what, less than 2 minutes, you think it's going to be a good day, and the way City are playing at the moment, it's not that you become arrogant, but you almost expect that sort of thing, don't you? And obviously once a player gets sent off, and I wasn't too far away, I was very close to the boot into the chest of Jack Grealish, you know it's going to be City's day. It's been a lovely sunny day, lovely respect in memory of the Queen, and lots of people down here enjoying a day back at a football match, which is always great. Well, 3 more points. City going to the international break ahead of the Manchester derby, in a very, very good position, and another great performance, another goal from Erling Haaland. Of course, there won't be another vlog, but there will be an audio podcast. Joe Royal's going to be on the audio podcast this week, and then I've got another special guest lined up for next week, so make sure you listen out for them on iTunes, Spotify, and of course if you follow me on Twitter at Ian Cheeseman, you'll see the links that take you to SoundCloud as well. So thanks very much for watching, for supporting the vlogs, for retweeting, for all that sort of thing, sharing, and thanks very much to RRG Group and to Timpson for their support, and Howard Solicitors. So another day at Molineux, another victory, and another 2-hour journey home where we can smile on the way home, because you know what, it's always great to be blue.